Adding inventory in Peeps Software. We've built Peeps Software around how actual consignment and resale stores work. We've tried to make it to where getting to the tasks you do most often is as quick as possible and as intuitive as possible. To start adding inventory, we can do so directly from the main inventory screen in the software. Once we click Add Inventory, we're prompted whether or not we're adding this inventory to a new account or to an existing account. Inventory is always going to go into an account, whether it be a consignor, a customer you're buying from if you're buy outright, store inventory, or retail inventory. The account is where inventory is going to go. We can create a new account, and as soon as we finish creating the account, we can save and start adding inventory right away. Again, getting you going as quickly as possible. Another common way that we'll process inventory is for accounts that already exist. On the main account screen, we can go to accounts that we've recently viewed, that we frequently view, or even accounts we've flagged as VIP. We can start adding inventory right away from this main screen, again, getting you going right away without you having to dig too deep into the software. We've designed our Add Inventory screen to help you quickly and accurately both describe and price inventory. Being able to both accurately describe and consistently describe inventory is helpful not only for the appearance of tags and how customers see those tags on your items in the store, it also helps with searching for inventory as well as reporting on inventory. Being able to accurately price inventory not only helps you as a store owner, but it helps if you're trying to allow employees to start entering inventory themselves. Each item is assigned a department, a category, and details such as brand, size, and color. You'll also notice Peeps automatically shows you your high, average, and low price for items. Peeps is the only software that automatically shows you your high, average, and low pricing for inventory, allowing you to accurately price inventory based on how you've entered inventory in the past. You can even see how many of these items you've received in the last 90 days, how many of them have sold, and how long it takes for those items to sell. In addition to the automatic pricing system in Peeps, there's also a built-in pricing suggestion system that allows you to predefine prices for certain types of inventory, such as department store and designer. Peeps is also the only software that has a built-in pricing protection feature. For certain brands, you may not want them to ever be priced below a certain amount, such as Louis Vuitton bags. Peeps allows you to set a minimum price on each one of your brands, guaranteeing employees can't accidentally price something too low. Once we've finished entering inventory, we can click the print button to close out of the add inventory process and start printing tags for our account. You'll notice you can also include a drop-off receipt for the consignor or customer. Some additional tips when entering inventory. You can enter brands, sizes, colors, or any of these details on the fly by pressing the Insert button on your keyboard. This way you can enter new brands, new sizes, etc. on the fly as you go, as opposed to having to enter all of these ahead of time. You can also block employees from entering these values. Furthermore, you can control which fields your cursor will stop in as you hit enter on the keyboard. If you don't add notes to most items, you can disable stopping in the note field. Another handy feature is you can add alerts to items. Alerts allow you to set important information about an item that will pop up at point of sale as you start selling the item. For example, if a purse includes a dust bag, or if a stroller includes a new box, or if there's some form of issue with the item that the employee needs to know about at point of sale. Before entering inventory, we recommend heading to Settings, Inventory, and setting up your core departments and categories. Departments are the highest level of organizing your inventory. If you only sell women's clothing, you may only have a women's department, but some stores choose to have women's and then a separate jewelry department to further categorize inventory. Within each department are the categories themselves, which is essentially the item that's in your hand: jeans, pants, shoes, etc. And then lastly, each category can have brands, sizes, and colors. We call these category details. The category details are how you describe your inventory. Peeps also has two really handy features that let you better manage your inventory. You can assign both unique taxes as well as unique splits to each one of your categories. In some states, clothing may be taxed differently or not at all, as opposed to jewelry and accessories. You may also want different items to use a different split, such as jewelry with a higher split to the consignor, slower markdowns, etc. This way, you don't have to worry about employees remembering to set the correct tax or correct split on your different types of items. Another handy feature in Peeps is you can predate inventory. So if you're receiving inventory for the next season, you can set that date and then tell the software whether or not to remember this date for the next series of items you're entering. This way you're not having to constantly reset the date back to a future date. For stores processing buy outright inventory, you can change how your inventory was received. Doing so then reveals the cost field. Peeps also has a handy feature for buy outright stores. Since many buy outright stores will quote their cost based on what they think they can price the item for or sell the item for, Peeps Buy Outright Calculator allows you to quickly enter a price and then see exactly what the percentage for buy outright would be. We hope this video shows you some of the key points of adding inventory to Peeps software.